We here.
Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the 6ixYardBox podcast. The podcast where we talk about referees more than we talk about the actual action on the pitch. We're back here in studio.
Right into it, eh? Right into it.
I'm joined here by Miles and Blake. No Antoine here today.
Boo.
He is getting his eyes checked out.
His eyes look good to me. They look good to me.
Welcome back, everybody.
You know who should get their eyes checked? Michael freaking Oliver. That's who should get their eyes checked.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Antoine's eyes may be better than pretty much the entire refereeing body of the Premier League.
Sorry,
But
go ahead.
What have I done here?
Just
No, go,
you keep
sorry.
going.
Yeah, go. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 63 of the 6ixYardBox podcast. It's been a while since it's been a week since we've been in the studio, but it's felt like more than that because I miss this place. I love this place, and boys, I enjoy talking to you. I'm just buttering you up before we start arguing. Welcome back, everybody, to the podcast. We have a lot of football to talk about. Not only a week of Premier League football, which is very noteworthy for many reasons. We also had the Champions League going on last week,
Which was not noteworthy.
which we'll skim over, but there's a conversation to be had there. We had some League Cup action and then Premier League stuff, of course, and then some conversations around football just to add the cherry on top. Let's go through our cast members first. Miles, you talk to me first. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me, Julian. Good to be here. Good to be here. I can't really complain. Another lovely Monday night spending with the boys.
Overall feeling around footy right now, 1 to 10. How much you enjoying it?
I'd say... I don't know why I'm taking so
It's
long.
not automatic 10.
I know.
You're
Well,
just-
it's no, certainly isn't automatic 10. I give it like a 6.5 to 7.
That is a lot lower than I thought. Wow.
I'm at a 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm at a 10 too. I love football. What?
I haven't.
No,
I
I'm
haven't.
kidding, I'm kidding.
That Arsenal game, I haven't been that mad at a game in very, very long. Like I threw a pillow. I was intimidated.
And
right?
so you gave
Super-
yourself, you say a 10 out of 10?
Because watching the Atalanta game, I was not invested at all. Like, you want to talk about a game that I did not feel any attraction towards football? That was that game because it was so boring. But the City game, like, I was locked the F in.
I think it made for, I think that game, regardless of the result, was like kind of like a perfect game you would use to advertise to a fan if you want to convert them to becoming like a Premier League fan. Like that was just, it had almost everything, and it was just, it was exciting. I mean, for like the storylines and everything that happened with the drama, it was fucking amazing.
Shit.
I mean, my Twitter was a lovely thing to look through after the match. Well, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
So I mean, I have here in a little rundown that I made. We're just gonna go through the week and throw a chamber, but we could just dive straight into the arguments and hate each other for this whole pod. You want to start the episode with
I don't know. do you want me to start screaming and yelling, or do you want some like peace and quiet?
No.
So let's go Champions League.
Let's go Champions League. We have
Let's
pretty
do it.
tame Champions League. It's already been a week by the time people are listening to this episode, so we're gonna keep it pretty tame.
Yeah. Let's do it.
First of all, before we get into some of the games, boys, just overall as a product, how'd you like it?
Did you not just ask us this damn question like 30 seconds ago?
I said overall, like in football, how are you feeling about it?
Okay. And then what's your question now?
Did you enjoy the Champions League games last week?
No. I enjoyed like game day 1. The Tuesday was all right.
The one we missed one class, yeah.
I didn't go to that class, so
Oh yeah, shit.
neither did you.
No, but we were
Well, we
still
missed
there.
the 3 o'clock games.
Yeah, the actual important ones.
It was okay. Wednesday was trash. Thursday was trash.
I know. Oh my, man. Wednesday, I have class until 2. Sprinted out of there to get home in time for 3 to watch the games.
Yeah.
I get the streams up on my bed. Like we got I got multiple games going
Yeah.
at the same time. Like I got snacks. I got my
course you
laptop
did.
in front of me. Like I was about to pull up FPL and then I was like, oh man,
Oh, no one. Okay.
forgot. And then the games were just shit. The games were just terrible. The games were just like 4 goals in 90 minutes across 4 games. Like
It was bad.
it was bad.
It wasn't
but,
fun.
But I think people are calling it like a problem with the league phase format. I think it was just a bad night of footy, really.
I mean, it's both because at the end of the day, getting off to a good start isn't really as crucial seeming as it probably would be when there's 6 games and you're against 3 other teams and it's just the 4 of you. Like if you don't start off with a win in your 6th game, in your first game out of the 6 in your normal group stage, it seems a little weird. But now, like Arsenal went to Atalanta, didn't play super expansive on the attack. Inter locked it down against City at away. Obviously, that's probably a good decision. But again, they didn't need to, break out of their shell and really go for it. They just defended extremely well, and they got the point. So away from home.
Fair. Is it 8 games everyone plays?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, you still kind of can't start rough, but
Yeah, I mean, I felt that it was I'm capitalizing exactly what you guys both said. It was really bad. Like it was so bad. Like all the games, like low scoring. The people that okay. I think it was the Thursday. The best thing that came out of that week was Monaco defeating Barca, probably.
Which I didn't watch because I was watching the Arsenal game. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't even watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just wasn't. It just not good. But I mean, I don't know. There's like we said. I think there's no Champions League this week. Is there? Is next week, right?
No.
I know the Europa League starts this week.
Yeah, no one cares.
Oh, fun! Can't wait to.
No one cares. Your trip to Barnsley and now your trip to Carabag. Like it's okay.
I know you'll be hate watching though, so you say that, but if United concede, I know I'm gonna get a text from him still.
Because it's just funny.
It's because we're massive and
you're not. You
just want to hate. You just want anything to hate on us.
It's just funny.
3rd biggest club in the world.
What, Madrid, Barca, you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just said we're not big, so.
Well, your squad isn't big. Well, they are big. Losers. But
what?
They are. Or maybe not big losers. They're big tires. And they can win against Barnsley. But we'll see. Hey, those cold, wet nights in Carabag are going to really... Is Carabag in your group?
I think we play...
I miss Carabag. What y'all know about Carabag?
We play
Do you know where Carabag plays?
No.
I'm pretty sure they play... Yeah, I do.
Ethiopia?
No. They
An
play,
African nation?
No, Carabag plays in Azerbaijan.
Yeah!
Oh!
There you go.
Boom! Let's go.
They're first in the Azerbaijani league?
Oh, nice.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's also... So, they're 1 point ahead of Saba with
Isn't that an artist?
a game. There's also only 6 teams in the Azerbaijani league. So there's Karabag, Saba, Turan, not Arda.
Can you tell me who the top scorer of the league is?
Araz, hold on. In 4th place, we have Araz Nakskivan, Zira, and Shamaki. Shamaki is my dark horse.
Guys, our Europa League games aren't even that easy. Like, we play FC Twente.
Okay.
And then we play Porto. And then we play Fenerbahce in Turkey. Like we know from last year, that's not an easy fixture for United.
God.
And then we play a Greek team, and then Bodo Glimt. That's easy. Okay. And then we play Rangers.
Dude, you should go if you can't handle if your team can't handle like a bit of a hostile atmosphere, then like what are we doing?
Well, you couldn't handle Bergamo.
That's what we're calling Atalanta now?
That's where they're from.
But that's you know what's crazy is I just saw a TikTok today. I don't know if you guys saw it too, but it was like 5 football teams that are called by one thing that shouldn't be actually called this, and that was one of them. No one in Italy apparently calls them Bergamo. They call them Atalanta.
Yeah, but they're from Bergamo.
Okay, that's like being calling Manchester United So
you're saying we couldn't handle Turkey. I'm saying you couldn't handle Bergamo.
I didn't say Turkey.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I was saying. I wasn't taught.
Oh, like the town or the city,
like the area. Yeah, like
like
you're taking a bus ride to Bergamo, like type.
Like what do you? Okay.
Let's run through the games really quick. Juventus 3, PSV 1. Kenan Yildiz is an absolute beast. We told you last episode to keep an eye on him, and he delivered. What can I say?
You want a sticker?
Nico Gonzalez as well.
It's almost like he did
Juventus.
good stuff in the Euros too. But
Juventus can't do this in the actual Serie A though.
Yeah, but no, they can defend though.
Sure,
they can defend, don't they? What are they
sure.
like 3 clean sheets in a row? Is that right?
3 0-0s in a row.
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey, That's a Mikel Arteta ball, if you ask me. That's some terrorism ball.
That's some Mikel Arteta red card ball right there.
Yeah, I love it.
Milan 1, Liverpool 3. Christian Pulisic scored the opener, and then Liverpool did their thing. I thought for a little bit that the Forest result was actually going to mean something, but Liverpool seemed to still be doing Liverpool things. Bayern 9, Zagreb 2. What are we doing here?
Didn't Danny Olmo come from Zagreb?
He's Croatian. No, he's part Croatian.
Let me check.
I think you're right. Like he had like a team of the season card, and when you packed him, you were like
obviously he was at
you're
Leipzig.
a little pissed.
Or no, Salzburg. Sorry.
Are we wrong?
Leipzig, not Salzburg. Leipzig.
I don't know which one, dude.
Yeah, he was in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, I know that.
So,
But
where was he before?
Before that,
sorry. I already love where this pod's going. By the way, it's just off the rails. He Zagreb.
Wow. He is part Croatian.
What the heck was that? He was part of La Masia. Did you know that? I think we all knew that.
Yeah. PSG 1, Girona 0.
Bro, don't get me, I know Antoine knows that was a terrible performance. Also, I never want to hear Dembele in the same conversation as any winger ever again.
Dude, he scored. He scored, brother.
no, they gave the goalkeeper was given an own goal.
Are you
that,
sure?
right? Yeah, I swear to God.
Let me fact check.
Yeah.
But no, like that the 2-0 he fucked up. Oh my God.
Wow.
Just generationally bad.
And this bro wants to come at me last week for fucking saying like he's not reliable and shit like that.
That was
But like whatever, you can keep talking. Like it was.
It wasn't.
Gazzaniga,
It wasn't
own goal,
The
and he
Spurs?
played so well through the whole game, and arguably man of the match. Literally, the commentators were literally saying like he made a good save, and then saying, oh, like he's strong contender for man of the match, and he does that.
Well, you know what they say. You can take a man out of Spurs, but you can't take the Spurs out of a man.
Absolutely. In other news on that day, there was Man City 0, Inter 0.
That was a fun watch. That was a fun hate watch. Actually, it was a boring hate watch.
Bro, Matteo Darmian being through on goal and deciding to backheel
Oh my
it to
God.
nobody.
Bro,
What are we doing?
it's just that Manchester United reliability.
And then Atalanta versus Arsenal 0-0. Aaron Ramsdale.
Yeah, say it.
David Raya. Wow.
Oh man, watching. So
Wow.
watching that penalty. Whenever there's a penalty, you don't understand the goal. That's why I love Darren Ramsdale, because he gave me something to get excited about goalkeeper wise. That was not the case. We had Petr Cech, and then we had like who's before
Chesney
Petr
for a
Cech?
bit, and then
No,
you
Chesney
had-
I liked.
Oh.
But he also made a similar save to David Raya. That penalty double save. He did that anyway. But
Anderson.
yeah, after who was in the Sanchez era? Right before.
The
It was Leno. No?
It was.
Yeah, it was
It was Leno.
Czech, Leno,
Yeah.
and then Ramsdale, and who was that? Yeah,
Then Ramsdale. And then you were salty that Leno left. Oh, it was Emi Martinez for a little bit?
yeah.
For like
We've low-key had some good goalkeepers.
You've gotten rid of a lot of good goalkeepers.
Yeah, but I think we found the best one. He's pretty good.
I agree.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. he's
Well,
pretty good.
I guess Czech wasn't in his prime when playing for us. But yeah.
Speaking of Emi Martinez, I was talking to our resident Aston Villa fan, Kyle.
Oh,
Brother,
Yes, I was in Birmingham yesterday.
do you know why? Do you know why he's a fucking Aston
Shout out
Villa
Noel,
fan?
dude.
It's because of Noel. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's also because he's like because Leon Bailey.
Point
wins
is,
him a lot
you
of his
know what he
parlays.
said? You know what he said? Emi Martinez, best goolkeeper in the world. What are we doing here, guys?
never.
What are we
He
doing?
never. You know what's
What are we
crazy
doing?
is he just never was. Blood made one.
You know what his argument was?
What?
Which other goalkeeper in the world got nominated for the Ballon d'Or?
Okay, well, he also doesn't watch footy like that, so of course he's gonna say that.
Well, he puts bets
He
on
became
games
an
and
Aston Villa
actually
fan
does
because
watch.
of some kid that he met 2 years ago in Res. Like,
Realistically,
come on.
Emi Martinez might genuinely be the most overrated player of all time.
Yeah, I mean, he'll go down as like a folk hero for obviously for what he
Right.
did at the World Cup.
And that's, of course, what he did was fantastic and should never be taken away from him. And generational save.
Absolutely.
However, he closed. What is this podcast? Where are we going? That save was obviously great, but he just did fundamentally everything you need to do to make that save. He closed the angle. It got shot right at his foot. Not right his foot. He made himself big.
It was an excellent save.
It was
You
right.
can't take anything away from that save.
I'm not.
But as a keeper, he makes some mistakes from week to week.
He's not good.
He's not the best, no.
Leno,
a cute little
Ramsdale,
keeper.
Raya, Allison, Ederson.
I don't know about Ramsdale.
No, yeah. Give me Onana. Give me Onana over. Oh, I don't know about that. You know what?
Give me Onana. Give me Mike Manuel.
Give me Onana.
Give me even Ter Stegen sometimes. Who?
Well, not right
prayers
now.
up. Prayers up. Give me Neuer. Give me Jan Sommer. Give me
Also,
Thibaut Courtois.
has anyone ever seen Jan Sommer play? Like I have.
Yes, bro. He played. For
I know.
Bayern.
I know. Yeah, he played one season.
He was 86 rated on FIFA for a good few years.
He's also
there.
where's he? Intern now, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he played that game. He played all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Keepers are weird. Keepers are weird to judge. Anyway, move on.
Was it? Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like this weekend didn't Emi Martinez give up a goal that was like.
I hope so.
He's had a few where like
It was
he's
like one that
supposed
like
to-
went
he
off
should
his,
hold
it went
it,
off
but
his
then it kinda
hands or
bounces
something.
off. Yeah.
Can we look back?
Villa highlights. Move on.
Yeah, but I
Move on,
don't know.
I'll
I'm
Okay, speaking of, Atleti beat Leipzig 2-1. Monaco beat Barcelona 2-1. That put some brakes on the whole hype that we've had around them, which then got restarted at the weekend. Lamine Yamal scored an absolute banger. And then I just had to add in United beat Barnsley 7-0 on that day.
Wow, your players finally got some confidence. Good for them.
No, but I also want there should be some credit taken in that game. I
Yeah,
want you to
7-0
give some credit
Nah,
to
7-0's good. 7-0's good.
because we played I think it was
We also played like a pretty strong team.
like Newport County last year. Like an even worse side. We
What-
went 2-0 up within the first couple of minutes of the game, and then everybody's just shooting, and we end up playing really badly, and we almost give up that lead. Not to mention the Coventry City in the FA Cup semi-final last year. And then on the same day, or the same week, Spurs go to, who was it that Spurs played in the League Cup? And they were really close to losing until they stole it with two late goals. It was Coventry. Literally Coventry. So we did what we should. Actually, no, we obviously performed to expectations, performed beyond expectations, which is a lot more than not just what Spurs can say, what we could have said last year about this team, which means progress, which is good. So you have to give credit there. You have to give credit there, dude.
I mean, yeah, you also just did play like a very strong lineup.
And a lot of them came off a big part through that game. But anywho, that's not the point.
Yes, good job. You beat a League One side.
Yeah.
It was a good win. It was a very good win. You can take a lot from that performance. Absolutely.
Okay, that's everything to do with midweek. Let's move on to the actual Premier League games.
Sure.
Now, first of all, Chelsea beating West Ham 3-0.
They're on 11 points. They're on the same amount of points as Arsenal.
Chelsea are looking actually pretty good, lads.
Let's hold off on that. They look. What did I say after their first win when they won 6-2 or whatever? Remember?
Against Wolves, yep.
Yeah, 6-3, whatever. I said, you know what? Maybe their defense won't be as strong with Thiago Silva, but hey, without Thiago Silva rather. But hey, if they, why'd you make that face?
He left like a year or two ago.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I thought you were talking about
No, yeah.
he left last. But he didn't leave.
I was making a point.
Sure. Like Trevor Chalobah left. Like that was like a big loss. Keep going. I just thought that you were saying that Thiago Silva left this past summer when he left like 2 years ago. I'm on your team here, Blake.
Okay,
please,
sure.
cook.
In their recent struggles as a team as a whole.
Okay, yes.
Obviously, Thiago Silva did kind of was there for the end of that.
Yes.
Whatever. No, the beginning of that. Whatever. Without him there, they haven't been good in either side of the ball.
Yeah.
However, I think they'll take the attacking side and scoring a lot of goals and having a lot of fun watching the team rather than them having a boring defensive side that still doesn't win. So maybe they're going to give up goals and they're going to be all over the place sometimes, but they're playing fun football, and I think the manager is definitely at fault in a good way for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nicholas Jackson with a brace and an assist. He's looking like a hell of a player, man.
I think he's always going to be very sporadic.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
But he's going to be one of these
patchy.
players that when he hits a patch of form, I was this close, so close to bring him into my FPL team. At the last second, I was like, trusting Nicholas Jackson. What am I doing? I should have.
Maresca's he's a Pep graduate, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was their assistant till 2 years ago.
Okay.
Anyways, also on that day, we had Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0. Like I said earlier, Liverpool seemed to be back to their usual best. Luis Diaz, you get to have him in FPL, is that right?
Yeah, we did. Should have captained him.
Did you captain Salah?
Yeah.
That's the right move. You can't knock yourself for that. Anyway, yeah, he's looking very, very good. Diogo Jota seems out of the side, which doesn't matter from an actual football point of view. But
I know, which is kind of weird.
You know what? Diogo Jota played his wild card this week, which for anyone unfamiliar means you can play as many transfers as you want. And he transferred himself out of his team.
I know. And Ivan Toney got
A little bit odd.
Ivan Toney got slapped on the wrist. Well, a lot more than slapped on the wrist for doing that. And the reason why there's no money,
FPL
there's
is
no
no
money
money,
involved.
yeah.
But like, still, I guess he knew he wasn't gonna play.
Yeah, but, maybe there's some word there from Slot that he's going to be more of like a Champions League asset now. Darwin Núñez started in this game.
Also,
What a
right
goal.
when you
yeah.
right when you
fucking-
take him
what a
out the
goal,
team,
eh?
eh?
No, he's been on the team for a while. I trust
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just did now. Anyway, yeah, he looks a lot
maybe
better
he did.
now, and it was a great goal. You're right, Miles.
So lucky.
He scored a long shot.
That's what I mean.
That's not luck.
and if you put
That's
it-
actually more skill than normal.
Yeah, but it's like like what is it? A broken clock's always right twice a day. Also, I don't understand that. If there's a broken clock that's like one tick off, it's never gonna be
it's
right.
talking about how it's frozen. If the clock is frozen, then it's right twice a day.
Oh my god, is that what?
yeah,
Blake, oh my
brother.
goodness.
Oh my god, I've literally looked that up on Google. Like, how does that make sense? Because it made no sense to me. Because I was like, if the clock is like,
If it's behind 5 minutes, how can it be?
it's never gonna be right. Oh, a broken clock. What is?
Blake, brother.
That makes a lot of sense.
Blake.
How was I supposed to know?
Broken
It
clock.
didn't specify.
Logic? I don't know.
It didn't specify. It didn't say a frozen clock. Should be a frozen clock because right twice a day. That's what it should have said. But no, it said a broken clock. You know what else? Your leg isn't frozen if it breaks in half. It's broken.
What the fuck does that mean?
Like if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bike. But
No, that's not how this works. Unbelievable from
Anyway.
you. What the fuck are you?
If my aunt was a ghost from my uncle, but she isn't, so she's not. You know what I'm trying to say? Okay, next, move on.
Villa also won, I guess. Wolves looking bad.
Oh yeah, there was no weird goal really. I don't know what Miles was talking about.
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean. I
apologies.
think like the week before last, there was some goal that was a bit sus.
Yeah.
And then there was Crystal Palace 0, United 0.
So bad.
I'm not even feeling that bad about it, to be honest with you.
Just, I mean, yeah, like
Obviously,
no. It's like going to a mid-table side. You're like that's your level. You're happy.
Listen,
with
it's a result based-
away from home on a mid-table side. Like they're an okay side. You take that.
you're funny, Blake. No, I'm not feeling bad about this because obviously, like when the full-time whistle goes, I'm frustrated. But I used to be frustrated because United played like a basketball team and we looked like ass. I'm frustrated with this game because we had like 25 shots and we just couldn't finish any of them. And Dean Henderson had the game of his life. You know, Man United were top of the league last season in shots conceded.
Oh.
Not anymore. Now we're top of the league in big chances missed. So
So you got better at defending, but you still can't do shit in attack. I didn't watch.
it's more positive. Dean Henderson revenge game, which I could have called from a mile away. This man is every time he plays against us now is going to go ballistic. We just couldn't finish our chances.
Is he better than Alana?
You can't say that after one good performance, bro. No, he is actually a really good keeper. I even said, like my hot take for a while was that he was better than Ramsdale when they were both relevant and on good teams. And I kind of hold on to that still.
How did Southampton do this week?
Southampton 0-0, was it?
Oh, against against Ipswich.
Yes.
Big result for both my boys. My
I was
Ipswich
about- I
boys.
thought you were like you're about to claim one?
Also, Miles, I showed you my career mode save from what year was it?
FIFA 17.
FIFA 17. What was the team?
It was Ipswich.
It was Ipswich. I'm not a bandwagon. I told you I've been on this team for a while.
And who did you have on there? I thought you remember, no?
Tavi Bufuma, The striker?
That wouldn't be the first name I remember. He had like Eden Hazard.
I had Hazard, I had Leon Bailey, I had Mason Mount.
Yep, but he had Bafuma.
Well, because
How was that the first name?
he was the striker and he was only 7 centimeters. He was so good.
What else is there with this game? Listen, there was a chance where Garnacho was slipped in. He hit the crossbar. Bruno's on the rebound. We hit the crossbar again. There was a few delict headers where Dean Henderson made some incredible saves. There was also the Onana wonder save, which, I mean, we were talking about the Raya save. The Onana one was as good, arguably even better. And it was just a love letter to the goalkeepers in this game where both of them were spectacular.
Why do you always have to
It
say-
was pretty rare, but it was an entertaining 0-0.
Why do you have to say dumb shit like that? I didn't even see. Yeah, but what Onana save? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Go look it up. Onana double save versus Crystal Palace. It won us.
What?
Two
Won you
points.
what? Won you 1
2
point?
points. 2 points.
What do you mean 2 points?
1 point. It won us
God.
1 point.
I'm okay. Better than David Raya. Oh, that's the headline on Sky Sports.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my god. That's Sky Sports. So. Oh, and I'm not from the UK, so I can't watch it.
Look it up on Twitter or something while I talk about
YouTube
other
watch.
games. What else is there? There was also overall performance from United, much better than usual. I actually thought our first half against Crystal Palace was our best half of the season. Even better than when we put 7 past Barnsley. I'm not even fucking kidding.
There you go.
Moving on.
Oh my god.
Tottenham 3, Brentford 1. Brentford are fucking on something, boys. Because in the second game in a row, 23 seconds
I
in,
know.
they were 1-0 up. What is going on with that team?
Crazy.
Like, needless to say, as a Bueno owner in FPL, turning on that game and seeing that, oh, so happy.
Oh, I did see this. You know what? That's pretty good. The save was pretty good. The first save is great. I mean,
Really good, gets down to the bottom real quick, and then just counts the time from when he makes the first save to the second one.
realistically, you would like him to parry it a bit more to the side, you know? Like, he did kind of just parry it right in front of him. I'm nitpicking.
Say the same thing for Raya, to be fair. That's how they made the incredible double
Well,
saves, right?
no, because Raya saved a penalty. He saved a long shot.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how.
A penalty is 12.
I'm not going to argue with the
No,
goalkeeper.
it's 12 yards away from you. You have to guess. You don't even.
That's
you
fair.
don't have time to react.
That is fair. He
Go-
saved it with his legs too, right? So he kind of couldn't even parry.
I don't know. Maybe.
Anywho. Tottenham 3, Brentford 1. Also, James Maddison is back, everybody. Second in the league in expected goal involvements. That's mental. That means like all of the shots that you're taking, all of the shots that you were creating, expected goals added up. And in terms of pure production, he is number 2
Did you just
in the
explain
league.
expected goals for us?
Expected goal involvement.
Okay, thank you.
XGI.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
I got you.
Second in the league in XGI, which is and I had no idea that he was cooking this much. But hey, he looks back.
Tottenham have been playing well. The results haven't gone their way, but they've genuinely been playing good football. Arguably, like, better football than Arsenal.
Look, they're gonna live and die by the sword of Ange's style of play.
Yeah.
And sometimes it goes wrong, sometimes it goes right.
Yeah.
What I can say with 100% certainty is that it always delivers entertainment-wise.
Yeah.
And as a neutral, Saturday
Not bad.
morning, a Tottenham game is on, I go, yeah, I don't mind that.
I know.
And I know you two don't mind that for a little hate watch now and then.
It's a fun hate watch.
It is a fun
It's a
hate
fun
watch.
hate
Yeah, it's
watch
good.
with expressions on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's like
He's
he's the
good.
modern day Shakespeare.
We had
He's
the modern day
He's better
Shakespeare.
than Goldbridge.
Oh, he's
Like-
better than
like-
everybody. The way that he
Yeah.
curves his words like a soft.
But it's good too
brick of
because
butter.
he uses modern colloquialism.
blood fat.
What is that word? Colloquialisms?
What the fuck? What?
Colloquialisms. Colloquially.
That wasn't the best
Hold on,
reaction.
hold on.
Oh, okay, let him cook.
Colloquialism.
Play it back from one more time.
Wait, how the hell you
With the
say
volume up.
Colloquialism.
Play it again.
Colloquialism.
So how does
Can you give us a definition?
A word or phrase that is not formal or literary. Typically one used in ordinary or familiar conversation.
How do you know that word? When did it enter Blake's prefrontal cortex?
I don't know.
How long has it been chilling in there?
I try to keep things spicy. You know,
All right. Anyways, expressions. Not the best.
I use my semantics.
Not the best reaction.
That was ironic right there. You see what he did there? He colloquialism.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
I'm gonna try for
I'm so sorry. That was really just rude of me. Go ahead.
I'm gonna try for fifth time.
Yep.
Not the best reaction of the weekend. That award would go to Troops for. You've seen the clip, right?
Oh yeah.
I
can't watch him anymore.
Take your time with it. We'll get to that game.
Take your time with it.
Oh man, in other words, another game. Sorry, Fulham beat Newcastle, fraudulent team. Southampton with the draw. Leicester and Everton with the draw as well. Everton choking another lead.
Big up.
Big up who? Big up who? Big up who? Who are you bigging?
I don't know. That was like, you know what that was?
Oh, I know exactly what it was. I know exactly what. Should we
To be
say
fair,
that?
though.
Yeah. To be fair, though, what? With me? That was
The
great.
brain is just filled with football.
I think
but
people listen.
Colloquialism. Oh, you said it right that time.
People listening on the pod may think that they have a connection problem because it paused or something.
I know.
I know.
We've taken a few pauses like
I
that so
know.
far. I'm gonna make some cuts. Okay, the time has come. Let's get to the big game. Or do we save it for last? I think we just.
No,
we
it's
get
soon
right
now.
into it. How much am I previewing this game? Man City, Arsenal at the Etihad, Sunday, 11:30 a.m. It's a big one in the title race, boys. Obviously, it's game 5 of the season, but how it goes with these games is the winner of them goes on to do some pretty good things in this league. And whether you're an Arsenal or you're a City fan, there are some big fucking positives you can take from this game, especially the news that came out after this game.
There's a lot more positives on the Arsenal front than the City front.
I'm just saying that City would
Right, they didn't lose.
They were happier at the 90th minute because they
Yeah.
saved the point.
Imagine celebrating a draw at home.
Yeah, they took 2 points away from their biggest title challengers. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
pretty
But they made fun of us for doing that when we did that last year. They made fun of us because we didn't play for the win when we drew 0-0 to City at their ground. They made fun of us, and they're celebrating like they won the league.
Mate, you score an equalizer.
Oh,
like that
and
at
it
home.
starts, and it
You
fucking
score
starts.
an equalizer like that at home. You're going to celebrate.
No, they acted like they won the Champions League, and Holland threw the ball at Gabriel,
Oh,
and
that
then he
was
told
so
Arteta
funny,
to be
bro. That
humble
was
for no fucking
so
reason. No,
fucking
it's not
funny.
It's immaturity.
It's
You'd think a team that won everything would have a little more grace in their
brother.
in their
This is the
challenging.
Premier League, brother.
Yeah, exactly. So why the fuck can I celebrate when my team draws? But no, they wanted to make it a competition, so it'll be a competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why they're not allowed to do that. Because they made fun of us last year for it. So you know what? You can't. Hey, if that's the levels you're on now. You're drawing with Arsenal.
over the
boo-hoo.
top with their celebrations, like grabbing a camera and celebrating with. we caught Miles already.
What are you talking about?
They weren't over the top with the celebrations. Obviously, they're not going to be fucking robots and not celebrate whatsoever. They're going to fall to their knees like you guys
goal was
were at
so
the end of the
lucky,
game.
Too. Like we kind of switched off for half a second, but like they just took a quick corner. That goal was so fortunate. Like
Cut
shot
across
falls-
the box and then a rebound. I mean, like it's a goal.
It's fortunate.
It's a goal.
There's fortunate.
Every goal is fortunate.
Oh my god.
That's how goals work.
Yeah, you know what's unfortunate being a United fan, being you. I would hate to.
Mate, I was cheering for you in that
You're
game.
not though. You
was.
weren't. A part of
I
you.
was.
No, a sadistic part. He thinks he wants us to believe that he's on our side. He's not, because the sadistic part of him. Every time I would say something
Okay,
about the red card,
mate,
he knew.
mate,
No. He wanted us to lose because he wanted
did
this to
not
happen.
want you to lose.
He wanted this spot to be like this. I know you.
Brother.
I know you. I know you. I know who you are.
I'm a fucking neutral, and I'm gonna want the best product if I commit 2 hours to
that's
watching
already
games.
That's already fucked up.
big
How are you a
picture-
neutral? You're playing.
but big
We're playing
picture-
City. You should
big
want them to
picture-
die. You should want them all to
Big
lose.
picture, big. There's a big ass fucking vein on your.
Yeah,
forehead.
it's called Bertha, okay? And it helps me relax.
Obviously, bro. I've seen City win this league 5 years in a row?
And he's a neutral.
4 years in a row,
And he's a neutral.
mate.
And he's a neutral.
I want you guys to win the league. But do I get a little bit happy when you guys concede a last-minute equalizer and all your players fall to their knees and you're sending brick walls of essays to the group chat? That's gonna fill me with some joy.
Okay.
Come on.
So, I want to fly. However, I don't have fucking wings. I can't have both, right? I can't fly without wings. You can't want us to win the league and then also want us to lose. That doesn't work. I can't fly. I don't have wings. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't get it both ways. Stop looking at me like I'm a fucking idiot and just speak.
Ask me if I get it.
You get it?
No.
Okay, well, the point being, your point is dumb because you can't have it both ways.
I can.
No, you can't.
I can.
Well,
in moments and in context, I can.
Well, that's just idiotic. That's
not
like
idiotic.
Miles liking every fucking team in every other sport. Sorry, that's a cheap shot. I'm sorry. Like liking the, how he likes. We're not getting. Anyway, sorry.
Miles and Blake, tell me what you thought of Arsenal's performance overall.
45 minutes were good, and then the ref ruined it. So, oh my god. Was it good? We were up 2-1 at our biggest rivals, a team that hasn't lost at home in 32 games.
But
Was
you
it
said,
good?
I'm just saying, you said 45 minutes, but the first 15 or 20, you were a bit down.
Yeah, so Calafiori really got super tight to Bernardo. Was it Bernardo Silva? Savinho in that play, and that was his first kind of like welcome to the league moment. Like we always talk about that.
And then he said, "Welcome this moment."
And then he had like the best game of his life. Right? He played really really well after that. Yeah. So again, he's a factor in how that goal happened, but there was a lot.
I also haven't seen Gabriel and Saliba like open so wide like that.
But you also have I also feel like you don't see that much space. Like there's just so much space. That one Calafiori tackle or not tackle. Yeah, he tried to tackle him. He just went right through so much space. Yeah. And then I think they both just didn't know who wanted to go with Holland and who wanted to press. So they both just kind of played it neutral, and then ball slipped through, easy goal.
I think, but yeah, I agree with that, and I think that that's probably if they played that like the way it played out. Like imagine you're like in a moments in like a FIFA game and you press play and the ball was a through ball with the two defenders. Yeah. You did it 10 times over again in training. I don't think that happens again. And I think it's also like it's Holland. Like bro, like if you get near him, you're not going to tackle him, and if you are attempting to tackle him, you don't want him to go down because penalty. So yeah. I mean, what else can I say about it? But I don't know. Like, it just switched off. But I mean, to be fair though, we were fucking solid the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Rest of the game.
After we.
I mean, we parked the bus, but that's what we had to do.
No, that's the perfect right thing to do. Why wouldn't we? And then after the goal went in, the first City goal, we started attacking. We grew into the game. Obviously, we needed a moment of magic, and it came from Calafiori. What a strike! And then we go to our bread and butter.
Oh, Gabriel.
The set piece.
Oh, my God.
And it was fantastic, and there was no foul, and there was no hard done by. And Pep's complaining about the stupid, I don't even know the ref calling Kyle Walker over, getting him out of position, whatever. Like, 115, I don't care. Like, you can cry more. Like, literally cry more. I
do see what they mean by that.
Sure, I have nothing but degeneracy to say to them because they don't deserve anything. That's like the least of their worries. Yeah. And Kyle Walker got back into position, so it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
Like, it did, but it didn't.
Should have hustled a little more. Like, I think, put that on him.
Like, come on. Yeah. And then, let's get to the moment. Let's get to the moment. Because in my eyes, it's still not a red. And, no, actually... It is.
Talk us through the moment.
Okay. The moment
Can I start first just for my...
Go on.
Then I think where the frustration, at least for all of us, Arsenal fans, where it stems from, no doubt... Okay, first of all, it's a second yellow. I don't want to be nitpicky.
It shouldn't be.
No. It's not a straight red card, obviously, because it wasn't. But it's a second yellow. But however, this is where the hypocrisy comes from, is the fact that... we have other players on the opposing team that do the exact same thing. And what happens? Nothing. And if you were to give them a yellow on something, you were to give City players a yellow on something else, on what happened in that game, it totally changes because then the entire game plan changes of players being, not as fucking down to go for it because they're on a yellow, and the likely chance if they were to get a first yellow for clearly time wasting and they happen to do the same thing where they make ridiculous tackles on Saka or whatever, that's a red card then. And that's just how the game changes like that. So, I mean, what are we going to say? Like, Leandro Trossard, I love the guy, but at the same time, what the fuck are you doing?
Yes.
So, but, I can't blame it all on him. I mean, I could, but no. It's stupid. But I get go ahead, Blake.
Realistically, yes. I can't sit here and say within whatever the rules that Premier League referees are supposed to abide by in 2024-2025 season, it's a second yellow. I cannot deny that. However, it's going to be like last year, how, there's a lot of time added on, and they did all that thing, and then they scrapped that because it was whatever.
Yep.
That's going to happen with this rule. Because, respectfully, Trossard should have every right to play that pass because Martinelli was wide open on the wing. That's the first thing I said to you. I don't care if you think there was a delay because what if there wasn't? When you're in game, you're going to tell me he's not going to play the whistle. If he makes a tackle and he thinks it's going to be a foul, that never happens. You can't blame that on him for not trying to play the pass. So then, if the whistle goes, even as he's setting up for the pass, that's not on his mind. His mind is he sees Martinelli going on the wing, and he has an open space. If he can get a good fucking pass on, we have a chance to score right before halftime. It's 3-1 Arsenal. The game is completely different.
He was not passing the ball, bro.
What are you talking about?
He was not passing the ball.
Yes, he was.
He was not passing the ball.
Well, of course you're going to say that. But
he hit it with this.
Even give him the benefit of the doubt.
If you're being super generous, you could say that.
So that's why this rule needs to change, and there has to be discretion. And I saw something. What was it last year? Michael Oliver didn't send off Kovacic because he didn't want to ruin the game.
I agree with that, yeah.
And then what happened this year? He sent off Leandro Trossard because of the letter of the law.
Yeah.
When there was 2 red card challenges that Kovacic put in.
Yeah.
Also, not to mention with the time wasting, there's been, I believe, over 100 or something reported of oh fuck, I can't remember because then it's just gonna sound like complete misinformation. But of all the so-called time wasting or whatever the fucking thing is, it's I don't know. You should cut this part out.
And also,
I saw it somewhere, but how Arsenal are the only ones that have been given yellow cards for the time wasting.
Probably.
So
also, you know who said it wasn't a red card? That American referee on TikTok. Was this a red card in the Arsenal Manchester City game?
Oh my fucking goodness, brother.
So you know what?
Fucking goodness,
nah,
brother.
he makes good content. I like his content.
He makes good content, but it's the same thing media professors here at this school. If you were doing that well in your career, would you be making that kind of content? Would you be here to teach us?
Damn.
Would you? Look, the background of the net is cute. What? Am I going to side with him over a Premier League referee? Let's be real. Now, this is my opinion on the red card, and me and Blake had a very passionate argument about this on the group chat, and just brace yourselves. So, Jesus Christ, here we go.
No, because literally this video right here shows you all you need to see. You see how the ref blows the whistle here, and look how look at the way that's not him kicking it away. He looks up.
Yeah, so
he looks up to see Martinelli on the wing.
Second and a half between the whistle being blown and him kicking the ball. He's a professional footballer.
It's actually 0.84 seconds. I saw on TikTok, on Twitter. It was 0.84 seconds.
0.84 seconds.
That's almost a second.
Are you dumb?
He's a professional footballer.
Exactly.
He's a professional footballer.
It almost hits you because 0.84 seconds is very, very short.
No, it's not, bro. He's a professional footballer, and he has ears.
Are you fucking dumb? 0.84 seconds isn't short?
Okay, sit down.
There's been 10,000 0.84 seconds in this podcast already.
And plus, he launched the ball straight up in the air. If he was trying to pass it.
He tried to pass it! He looks up to Martinelli!
That wasn't a pass! That was not a pass, Blake! That wasn't a pass!
Look, realistically, in the game parameters, he shouldn't have done it. However, he should have every right to try to make that pass. Why else would he just kick it away? He's not doing that.
The whistle blew and almost a full second passed before he still kicked the ball away. And if you're being super generous, you could say that he tried to hit the other wing, but what it looked like to me is he just launched it up straight into the air. Let's talk about Leandro Trossard. Let's talk about it. And let's talk about what Michael Oliver was thinking through that whole entire situation. Leandro Trossard had gotten a stupid foul and yellow card earlier in the game. He was still making stupid fouls throughout that first half. If I'm Michael Oliver, and I know this for a fucking fact, if he's the referee and in his mind, Leandro Trossard is on his last fucking warning because he's still being a fucking dumbass and emotionally charged that whole entire first half. In the dying embers of that first half, not only do you shove Bernardo Silva in the back, completely deck him right in front of the referee. That's fucking stupid. You know what Michael Oliver's thinking in that moment? Clear foul, blow my whistle. Leandro, come here. I'm going to tell you that you're on your last warning. I'm going to give you a final warning before we head off to halftime. You can cool your head, I can cool my head, and we can actually get this game going. And then he kicks the ball away. So obviously, any logical thinking referee in that moment is going to pull the second yellow out.
He didn't get a yellow card.
I'm sorry.
He didn't get the yellow card for decking Bernardo Silva, like you so-called.
But I'm just telling you the thought process of the referee there. He was not going...
You're literally so fried.
He's
Look at,
not going to...
Look at it live. No.
Finish, bro.
Look at this live. Because the one thing I'll let you finish, I promise, after this. The one thing that's pissing me off is you keep saying that he's not trying to play the pass, which is just fucking incorrect.
Go on, then. All right, so ball's getting cleared away. A second header will happen before third header will happen.
Look at Martinelli's position.
So, boom. Foul there, obviously. He hits it. His toes are pointing straight up in the air, man.
Finish.
Like, if he's trying to play a pass, you could, if you want to be generous with him, you could say he's trying to play the pass, but it's not a good pass. Plus, it's almost a second after the referee blows his whistle, and you're told as a player to play until the referee blows his whistle. Like, oh my God, Leandro is not. he's not acting completely right, and we should all agree on that. That should not be a hot take here. Absolutely should not be. So, Michael Oliver, that push on the back happens. Clear foul. We can agree on that, correct? Clear foul. Maybe not a yellow card. Very close. It's enough for you to pull Leandro Trossard.
Not a yellow card.
It's enough for you to pull Leandro Trossard and go, listen, there's been 4 fouls since you got your last yellow card, and you're on your last warning, Leandro. Like, another one of those, and I'm going to send you off. And then he does that. It would be so much more controversial if Michael Oliver didn't send Leandro Trossard off in that moment. And I am the first one to sit here and complain about Michael Oliver, the referees, VAR, the system as a whole. But...
except for when Leach should have got sent off, but didn't. But,
I'm also... Yeah. When things are fine, and I think it's an overreaction from a party or two, I'm also going to sit here and speak my mind honestly and truly. And you can take it from me, for sure, that I got no bias in this, because I love to attack referees. All right? I get you to fucking love your Arsenal, all right? You're gonna obviously think that he shouldn't have been sent off, but you have to pull yourself out of it emotionally and really look at it. Again, I was cheering for Arsenal in that game. Leandro Trossard did that, and I was like, you fucking idiot! Because I wanted Arsenal to win that game. Truly. And if you don't fucking send him off there,
right,
then City have a claim, have their own claim of like, oh my God, the referees are so against that. And I don't want to fucking hear that either.
But
as a referee, as a professional, competent referee, there's certain decisions that you have to make. And Leandro Trossard gave him that decision to make, and that was stupid of him. Michael Oliver, I think, made the right decision. Leandro Trossard was stupid, and it is really dumb about the inconsistencies about Doku and Bernardo Silva doing it as well. What I will say about that is that the ref fucking, at least what I could say is the referee wasn't looking there, and VAR can't give retroactive yellow cards but Leandro did it right in front of the referee. So on one hand, like, fuck, like, you can complain about like the game going, like, I don't fucking know, but then also like the Erling Haaland fouls, which I do think should have been punished more.
You're such a bitch.
Uh,
Oh my god.
can I know why?
Well, can I speak now?
Go on.
So first of all, here's the first issue I have. 6+ minutes into added time. It's the 52nd minute, folks. 52nd minute. This happened. 52nd minute in 45 plus 6, so it should have ended at 51.
But there was obviously time going by
52
in that.
12,
There
first
was
of all.
time going
Second of
by.
all, this also happened in the second half as well. That one was a little more valid because there was a little bit of injury time at the beginning of injury time.
Yeah.
Third of all, again, you talked about the inconsistencies that have happened throughout life. Not just this game, not just this season, throughout life.
About the life?
Throughout life, and as my Arsenal fan, it's happened throughout life. It happened last year, it happened this year, and it happened the year before, and it's gonna continue happening. And you don't even, because you know how fucked up it is, because you don't even mention that when I brought up Licha, you don't even say anything about it because you know it's fucked up. You know it should have been sent to the moon.
That was not a red card. He didn't touch him.
I'm pretty sure red card in the letter of the law is if there's a malicious act, a malicious intent. That is not a fucking tackle. That is not a standard football tackle. That should be sent to the moon.
He didn't fucking touch him.
So
there was zero contact.
Do you want me to look up what a red card is? Do you want me to prove you wrong? Because I know. Because if there's malicious intent, if the referee believes that there's malicious intent, or it's an overly aggressive tackle. Why are you laughing? You want to talk about letter?
Because you'll be the same one to come here and say the game's going soft.
You want to talk about letter of the law? We're talking about letter of the goddamn law.
But he didn't touch him, mate.
Again, it doesn't go both ways.
He
and then
didn't
you're
touch him, mate.
No, but see, exactly. You're not even listening to my point.
If he even...
No. Because you want to talk... No. Listen to me talk. You want to talk about letter of the law. I'm giving you the letter of the goddamn fucking law, and you're saying he doesn't touch him. But I'm telling you that doesn't matter. And you still say...
But it does, mate. If he even grazed...
Okay, so I guess what I'm saying doesn't matter.
If he grazed his shin, that's a red card. But, mate, he didn't. He fucking didn't. Like, he didn't even come close. He barely touched the ball, never mind the man's leg. Like, I laughed in that moment because I was going to be like, there's going to be some people that think it's a red card.
The FA.
But jokingly.
The FA. A player is sent off and shown the red card if...
The FA or PGMOL?
Well, this is the FA. I'm not going to find PGMOL right now.
Well, PGMOL makes the rules.
Oh, my God. Yeah, maybe you should fucking look them up before you... Pissing me off.
Look,
man.
the memes of...
There is no PGMOL like thing. Just do the FA. Just let me do the FA.
I don't know, man. Go on.
Is guilty of serious foul play. Yes.
He can't be guilty if you didn't touch him, mate.
I'm gonna fucking throw my hands up and never... Oh my God, Julian. You must be trolling. Like, you actually must be trolling.
Go on.
Like, you must be trolling. Like, I honestly don't believe you're this stupid.
Go, read the rest.
Is guilty of violent conduct. In no way does it say that he needs to touch him. Because...
But that's just logic, mate. That's just how...
No. It denies the opposing team a goal or an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. That's touching.
That's...
Denies
goal-scoring opportunity.
Yeah, because how else would you deny it if you don't touch them?
What? What do you... That has nothing to do with...
No, but I'm saying these ones are about touching. Like if you touch them. But guilty of serious foul play. If you throw a... Here's the greatest example. If a player threw a punch at another player but didn't connect, is he going to get sent off? Absolutely.
But that's not even like a footballing, like...
But I'm telling you that the rules are serious foul play. He 2-footed him like this. He did. You know what we joke about, like 2 studs up to the fucking knee? That's what he did. But he didn't
go studs up to the knee.
Yeah, but he tried to do that.
He went studs down to air.
I'm telling you what the rules are, and you're not listening to me.
Also, I don't even know if it was that malicious. Like, he was going down. He wasn't going up. Like, just because I've never seen a tackle like that.
So when I can admit that, I literally said letter of the law. Technically, Trossard should have been sent off, but I think that should be changed. But technically, you probably should have. But that should be changed because you should use discretion. But they don't do that. Well, they do for City players, but they don't do that for Arsenal.
I don't... Like, by the letter of the law, I don't think Lisandro Martinez should have been sent off. And the VAR agreed with me. The referee agreed with me. Like...
Well, most of the fans didn't, but whatever.
That's
you're
so much.
I think you're either trolling here or you're just... I don't know. Or maybe you just don't... I don't know. Maybe you're just super biased. Like, I just don't understand you.
Mate, I'm being genuine. I think if you even grazed him, then you absolutely have an argument. But
I'm not going this again because I'm just speaking to
it was a football tackle which didn't connect.
No, it wasn't a football tackle. That's the exact. I'm done with this because that's the exact point I've been trying to make for 4 fucking hours. Anyway, I'm done with your.
So you didn't. So are you telling me that you didn't actually watch any of the game? Didn't watch the tackle, but you just saw the picture?
I did watch the tackle. I just want to see it again to make sure I'm right.
Yes. Look how far away he was from the player, dude. Like it was a funny little thing that he did on the ball, and he didn't even end up getting the ball. Like I laughed when I saw it because like he was so far away from the player.
Oh my god, bro, that's. Bro, like, what is he doing? Dude, that's a red. Like, that's just a red.
I don't understand, mate. Just think of
dude? He's one millimeter away from Kamada's foot.
No, he isn't, mate.
Are you literally blind? Look! Put
your brightness up.
Oh my god. Are you like what am I doing? Like, poor Miles has to listen to you act like just live.
You
like,
can't tell by that angle.
Oh my god, he's no. Like you're actually either fucking delusional or just doing this for the pod. And I hope you're just doing it for the pod because this is you're just idiot. You're an idiot. If you don't see this, you're genuinely just. And I'm sorry, Papa Betancourt, if you think like I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Because if Granit Xhaka did this, he's sent to the moon. And you know he's sent to the moon.
He has a reputation as well, Lissandro
Martinez.
Martinez.
Being
They're
short,
trying to send him off.
That's his reputation.
He's known as being a dirty
He's been in the
player
league
as
for
well.
like 1 year. He was hurt for half of it. There's no reputation.
There is a reputation, mate. He's called the Butcher.
Bro, just move on, bro. I'm done with you. Like, I'm actually done with you.
Mate.
You want me to give you another angle that shows you that they're right fucking beside each other? Or are you gonna?
I will say fair play, Blake. If it does, I swear. That is nothing, mate. That is nothing. Go. Can you rewind a little bit?
Like, what is? I'm actually like I'm incredulous right now. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm in awe.
Miles, what do you think of this? Show me the video. Show me the video. I can't tell there, but like, what? Mate, he barely stamps on the ball. He's not close to the player.
It's violent.
If he connected, it's violent conduct. But he didn't connect.
That's not.
And it's still enough of a footballing
That's not
action.
how English works.
It's not.
That's not how English works. Violent conduct is violent conduct. That's not if he connected. If I pull a knife out at you and try to stab you and I miss, is that violent conduct?
You know how many whore tackles are sent into players every single game, but just obviously don't get called because
they're not
player skips them?
violent. They're tackles within the game. That is violent. Or at least violent. You don't have to be intentionally violent to be violent. Like, that's still a violent challenge.
I know, mate, but that's a challenge. That is a challenge.
You're just.
We're still on the topic of Man City versus Arsenal.
So anyway, the game ended 2-2. Obviously, the last minute winner.
What was your reaction when John Stones scored?
Miles can go first. I've been talking a lot. Sorry.
Miles, how you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, no, I've just been letting this play out. I don't know. To be honest, you can look at it from two sides. Like, yeah, like we're leading 2-1 for a very long time, and I ever so badly wanted to beat City so badly away from home.
I know, man. You're so close.
And we played really well in the first half.
Listen,
like we deserved those goals, and we played so well defensively, and kind of just to at the end of it all, just kind of felt wasted. All that
before
effort.
the game, or even 15 minutes in, I say you guys are gonna draw City 2-2. You would have snapped my fucking hand off.
But like
you would have been okay, or Okay.
But like, okay, I'm sorry.
You would have been okay with it. You would have gone, yeah, fair.
absolutely
At the Etihad, where you guys haven't won in how many years?
Yeah.
You would have been
Yeah,
like, all right, I'll take it. Definitely.
Yeah, I just like it sort of like came out of nowhere, but at the same time it didn't. And you kind of have to look at the grand scheme of things where I don't know. It's tough because I'm like really proud of them because we went there. I will say this for one thing, and I think Blake can agree with me. We went there and showed so much character, and that is so good for our team building
I agree.
on like
No, I
going
agree.
forward for the season.
100%.
So good. But like yeah, that's all that's like the positives I can take away. And you guys know that I'm the positive one here. And so
Oh. I think we need that.
yeah, I'm really proud of them, and I think like going into I don't know, it's hard for me to like put my words together because most of yesterday I was pretty darn frustrated, but like
Yeah.
at the same time like
Me and Miles had a therapy session.
yeah,
Did you actually?
we did.
That's cute. What would you say?
No. It's between us.
Of course, confidential and everything.
None of your fucking business.
Oh, fair.
I can't speak for Miles. I'm 99% sure that I've never been more confident that we can challenge for a title than I am right now.
I will say though that like I think I agree. Sorry. So,
I just wanted to make sure you.
yeah, I agree. Sorry. I think that this draw with this, I think we can make it. We can the obvious statement that. I'm sorry. That's
another all timer. Sorry, that was good.
this obvious.
Good on cam?
I don't care. Yeah. This 2-2 shows so much character compared to last season when, yes, we beat them 1-0
Yeah.
at home, and yes, we did draw 0-0 away. But to go down 1-0, fight back to be up 2-1, and then go down to 10 men, and we concede a goal at the end, but still draw
Yeah, that's good.
away from home.
And
good.
almost win?
I know.
And almost win at the
I know what
Etihad
you mean. I know what you
against the best team in the world,
Yeah.
with the best manager in the world, with a
Yeah.
team squad worth the fucking GDP of some random country in the middle of nowhere. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I said that. No one else finds it funny except me. But you know, I digress. I think Arteta. You know, Arteta's going to be in the. He's going to be in the. He was in the. He gathered the guys in the dressing room and guys. You have so much fucking to be proud of. You showed so much passion, and I sound like Arsene Wenger.
No, that's
Fuck
good.
that.
That was good.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's
No,
good.
I get you.
Relax, but you know,
You
yeah.
don't sound like Arsene Wenger. You don't sound dead enough.
Really? No. Yeah. I'm proud of the boys. Right.
No, I agree with you, and I think everything you said is right. That this, like I said, this team is, again, it's better than last year, and I've never been more confident that we can challenge for a title. We can challenge for Champions League with that performance. Like, and I'm the negative guy,
Yeah.
but I see it now.
Yeah.
Even though I'm frustrated that we lost, I see it.
Yeah.
And again, we should talk about the aftermath of the game. How Holland was again a baby. They also, City were crying the entire game, and that's another thing. And it's like that gets lost in translation because there was so much shit that happened. They were crying the whole game, and Pep was crying after the game too. And obviously Arteta cries a lot too. He does, but Arteta has the right to cry in this circumstance because it was another red card, and it's like the same thing. Not saying again, we're not over that conversation. Pep's crying the whole game. The players are crying. Kyle Walker's defending Gabriel like a fucking pussy. Doesn't know what the stupid tap thing.
Hey, move, man.
Ridiculous. Whatever. John Stone scores a goal. Good for him. Aftermath after. Rodri is out for the entire season. And genuinely, this has been a very serious pod. It sucks. Because at the end of the day, we want to be the best team with the best players.
Yeah.
However, it's an opportunity for Arsenal. It's an opportunity for everyone else in the league to see that City are two midfielders down right now. Kevin De Bruyne is still not fully fit. So this is an opportunity for everyone in the league. The Liverpools, the Chelseas. If you guys step it up, this is an opportunity to. Why not? Why can't this be your year? It's an opportunity for every single team fighting for that first place in the Premier League to really, really go for it because Rodri's out and their record with Rodri is really not that good. Without Rodri, sorry, it's not that good. So it's a huge, huge opportunity. And I know Odegaard's still out and Marino's still out. No one talks about that. Like I don't think you guys understand how much this left side is going to open up when Mikel Marino slots in there.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic. I think you're going to see a whole new Martinelli, who again had a pretty decent game. I thought.
Yeah. I still think you'll win the league, and Rodri.
This Rodri thing definitely.
That
helps
is
it.
massive. Like that is a massive.
But genuinely,
thing.
it sucks. Like it's bad, and I
And we all wish Rodri a speedy recovery, and hope he's back as soon as possible.
Well, not that fast, but yeah. I hope he's back. I hope
You don't wish Rodri a speedy recovery?
No, but you have a tone. Okay, it's your tone.
What are you?
I think what's it called? I was gonna say I think a lot of the time we get into this December January funk
Oh my god.
that is so painful. But we're gonna have Odegaard. Like Odegaard comes back in November, but
think so, yeah.
Odegaard will be in December. Will be there. He'll be ready. Mikel Merino. What did we say? 6 to 8 weeks. So he'll be coming.
I think he's like October maybe.
No,
I think end of October.
really?
Mm-hmm.
That soon?
He's out of his sling. Let me check
Wow.
for you.
I love that.
I hope so. I could be fucking wrong.
But regardless, like I love that point you bring up though, because our win against Tottenham was without Rice and Odegaard.
Mm-hmm.
Our draw was without Odegaard. Well, you can make the case for them not having KDB, but I was thinking about it. I think Odegaard makes a much bigger impact on Arsenal than KDB makes an impact on Man City, at least these days. And yeah, I mean, it's something to build off of. We're gonna be having, God willing, everyone stays fit.
Late October for Marino
Wow.
on FOTMOM. So what does that really tell you? But
That's good though. So
so probably early November.
Yeah.
You're good. That's Euro season. So
Euro like
you better watch your backs because he's coming.
So anyway,
Also, I do want to make one more point for real about around Rodri and that injury. And this starts a little conversation that I really want to have with you guys this week. I'm serious. He made some points in the press conference and earlier in the week before the Arsenal game, and it was to do with how many games professional footballers are subject to now. With the Club World Cup coming later this year, that means that 3 of every 4 years, footballers do not get a summer. They don't get a break, just like the Euros this year.
Yeah.
They are straight entire season, Euros, maybe 2 weeks off, preseason, another 8-9 months.
Right.
And now with the Club World Cup, which by the way, nobody is excited for.
yeah.
Nobody wants to see. Not just because your club and my club isn't going to be in it, but genuinely, I haven't seen 1 ounce of excitement for that competition. It's just another way to, squeeze the udders of these guys, how to milk more money. And Rodri said a point that we've all been thinking for a very long time. I think we've just been waiting for a big footballer like him to come out and speak up about this issue. And he's basically saying hey, yeah, by the way, all fucking footballers say this and agree with this. We're being exploited. We're playing way too many games. Our body can't handle this. Our minds can't handle this. Even 50, 60 games a season, already that is pushing it. You up that to 70? Then you're getting to the amount of games that even some NBA players play a season. Ridiculous stuff there. And I'm just I just want to get your thoughts on it, to be honest, boys. And just, for one, do you agree with the point that footballers are playing too many games? And one, does there have to be a serious change? And how should we go about it?
I can start.
Sure.
I mean, I think there's this interesting debate that I see happen a lot where players or fans, I guess you said that Rodri's the first one to do it. Fans will make this argument about, international break and stuff like that and how it's not good for their players getting injured. And I think that, they're complaining about the amount of games. I remember Jurgen Klopp complained about it. Obviously now Rodri complaining about it. And then people's response to that is, have a day off. These guys get paid millions of dollars. Just shut up and play. And I think that I find it a little bit ridiculous for people to be saying that because they have the luxury to make millions of dollars and play the amount of games we think they should play because of what they do. They are celebrities, and that they get the luxury to do that. They shouldn't have to be, outdoing themselves playing that many games just because you get paid millions of dollars and you're so lucky to be in this situation that you should. No, you're lucky to be in the situation of being a Premier League footballer because you're good at what you do. If you're good at what you do, you don't have to be the one that puts in all the extra really hard work, as in football terms, playing 70 games a season. And so I just think it's a bit ridiculous, and it's unsafe for the players. It creates, these players are getting injured, and it's also can go on to ruin their careers. Like, who's a good example of this? I feel like ever since KDB got really badly injured, he just hasn't really been himself that we are used to seeing him.
Yeah.
And I think we could say the same. Well, I don't know, but it could be like again. Didn't Party was out? I could go on with
Party,
players.
Neymar, R9.
Thank you, Neymar. These players that get injured, and they come back and they're not themselves again.
Yeah.
And yet again, I don't want to go deep into this, but the Club World Cup. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ! How much more money do these guys need to make off these players? It's just I get it. Money wins every time, but no one cares.
So the Club World Cup is ridiculous. They are playing too many games. However, we just came off of Euros and a Copa America, where pretty much 80% of players played in that, and.
Yeah.
Fair. During the season, I don't really have much sympathy because nothing's changed. Besides maybe potentially 4 extra games if you're in a European competition, because now there's the 2 extra games for everyone in a European competition than normal instead of the 6 normally in the group stage, and a potential 2 extra if you get in the knockouts and you don't make it automatically. So that I understand. But there's no more replays anymore in the Carabao and the FA, right? Cup? Whatever, it doesn't matter.
I believe so. But it's only in the... Yeah.
Whatever, yeah. But yeah, the summer stuff is ridiculous. It needs to... That Club World Cup, ridiculous. No one cares. It should not even be a thing. So, and you know what they should do, which I don't think they can, because I'm sure FIFA makes these teams sign off to play 80% of their star players or something. I'm sure there's a clause in the contract where they have to do that, but just send the kids out there. I know they won't do that, but to make a statement, do it, right?
I hope they do.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I hope
genuinely. No. Yeah, absolutely.
I hope the best team wins the Club World Cup, but no one is respecting that.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I hope it's looked as a not pre, but I guess postseason competition.
A youth tournament, bro. Why not?
Bro,
send the kids out there.
This is the amount of football that these players have had to work essentially.
Right.
Always been taught cast your minds back to the 22-23 season. That was the one with the World Cup in the middle of it. That season had to start earlier. So at the beginning of August, players had started the year, meaning from mid-July at least, they had been at it, right? Then the season ends, or the season stops in December, and then you play a World Cup. Obviously, you're going to get fucking everything in the World Cup, which, by the way, was in Qatar, in the fucking desert. Then you come back from the Premier League, and it only ends, pushing June? Yeah. Super late in what's a traditional season. And then literally a week or 2 later, preseason starts up again. And then you go through an entire Premier League season once again, which, by the way, last season we had so many injuries. United, Newcastle, Chelsea at times. A lot of teams had a ridiculous amount of injury. Across the league, the numbers skyrocketed. And then after that, you have the Euros and Copa America. It has literally been nonstop for all these teams. And the biggest soccer competition in the world.
That, but
that was, pandemic.
Because then it was the Euros before that. Then it was the World Cup. Then it was the Euros again. You know what I mean? It was a elongated Euros. So it's just...
True, I didn't even think of that.
It's all been very jumbled.
Yeah, it has been very jumbled. But
your
any
point
more
stands.
Not any more fair than on the players anyways.
It's just, but it's The solution is the only thing is the Club World Cup, because everything else you're saying is it's not suck it up, but it's like, again, we need to protect these players. I'm not saying that, but it's like, what do we do? Not play the World Cup? Not play the Euros?
Yeah, definitely not. You have to think of it as a product too, right? Like, more injuries means every competition is worse.
Yeah.
That means the Premier League is less worth tuning into. The Club World Cup is even less worth to tune into. Same with the World Cup, same with the Euros, same with the Copa America. Honestly, the best players are the best products. They sell the most views, they gain the most fans, they make the most money. And that's obviously why they're trying to give them more games to play, just to squeeze every bit of milk they can from that cow. But, bro, the cow was over-squeezed years ago.
Yeah.
All right? Now it's skin and bones. Like, just leave it alone.
Greed ruins football. What else is new?
But I think the long-term effect of what this has is teams need to spend even more money. Teams probably make more money from the competitions.
Yeah.
Squads are now like 20 player, like basically like all the top teams have 2 11s, pretty like worth 2 11s, and that desaturates the bottom teams even more and adds even more to the best staying the best, right? And like the rich getting richer, the poor getting poorer, right? In a football sense.
I think of Liverpool. Look at their front three. They have 3 players that could get into pretty much that can start for pretty much any other team outside the top 6. Take, for instance, you start...
Even in the top 6.
Yeah, even in the top 6. Just quickly check for me. Liverpool, who started? It was Nunez, Salah, and Diaz. Who do they have on the bench? Cody Gakpo, Jota, and I'm missing one more person.
Chiesa?
Yeah, Chiesa, Federico Chiesa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like this is not, but this is like a true. Like I get
saying?
it. They have good depth, but at the same time, like I think like 5 years ago, they would have maybe had like 2. Like they would have had those three starting, and then maybe 1 or 2 that'd sit on the bench. But now they comfortably just have 3. And you look at City, like, oh my god, the subs that they were making, they brought on fucking Phil Foden and Jack Grealish. I mean, Jack Grealish was in it, but he played well.
Player still.
I mean, I was like, oh my god, they're sitting on the bench for them. What the like, it's insane.
It's football. Isn't it?
But I mean, that's just like you both said. That's just what football's become, right?
Truly. Yeah, I just want to have that conversation with you boys because I find it very important. I know we argue a lot in here, but sometimes it's good to be.
Nothing personal, but
sometimes
it's good to end on a.
There you go.
Real quick before we do end off, as always, now we're going to run through the other games across here, which there isn't much of. Don't worry, but there was
Atletico and Rayo Vallecano 1-1.
Oh, you actually remember that? Wow.
What a slobber knocker!
Wow.
I mean, do we do I think we should do FPL roundup, right?
And then we'll do that at the end. Real Madrid 4-1 over Espanyol. It was 0-0 at halftime. Another lackluster Real Madrid performance. It was looking, and then
the penalty.
Mbappe looked much better this week. They did get a penalty, and that fucking penalty. I don't know if you've seen it.
I did.
But Endrick gets the ball. It looks like it goes out, but he's got it by the corner flag. He's getting manhandled, but doesn't fall conveniently until he thinks it's in the box. I'm telling you, it wasn't in the fucking box where he got fouled. But they gave it a penalty nonetheless. VR, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah. Vinny was unbelievable this game. Mbappe, I feel like in his last 2 games, in this one and the one against Stuttgart, he's looked like Mbappe. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he's starting to look comfortable in that side. Yeah. Villarreal 1, Barcelona 5. Lewandowski looks back to his best. Barca look insane this year under Hansi Flick. I don't know what that man is doing,
Scary, dude.
Lewandowski was washed last season, but now he's back to his absolute best.
Lewandowski scored like 25 goals last season.
Barca fans were calling him washed, bro. That's just not my words, it's theirs.
Okay, fair.
Their defense, insane. Once Gavi comes back and that midfield is even more stacked than it already is, oh my goodness. They got this new youngster, Pablo Torre, who I'm a big fan of. He got an assist in the last game. And then, of course, Lamine Yamal.
19 goals last season in the league.
That's a little less Robert Lewandowski than we've been used to. About, like, how old is he now?
I mean, that's still
that's still pretty good.
You take that. That's like world class.
Barcelona standards are crazy, bro. Anywho, and Lamine Yamal. Did you see that assist?
I didn't know.
Look at it. Look at his assist.
I will. Just
Remember Antony's assist against Chelsea last year? Let me land. Where he's got it on the right side, and there's a
Trivella?
man making, and there's a Trivella plays perfectly.
why do I actually remember that?
Yeah, I know you do, because you hate watching.
Fucking annoying, man. Fuck. The way you said that, and I knew it was the Trivella too. Like, fucking annoying. Like as soon as you said that, I knew exactly what you were talking about. Fucking bullshit.
Massive team we are. It was exactly like that, but even better.
Yamin
for
Lamal,
female.
that's his name, right?
Lamine Yamal.
I did it wrong. I said Yamin Lamal. Fuck, I always mix it up. Lamine Yamal. No, Yamin Lamal.
No, Yamin.
That's what I said.
No, fuck.
No.
Lamine Yamal.
That's what I said the first time.
Fuck.
See? I told you it's hard.
Oh
It's
my
hard.
gosh.
It's hard. It's hard. Wait, Lamine. No, Yummy. Wait,
No.
Oh, no.
First one. The first one.
Lamine. Lamine.
Lemon,
Yeah.
Lemon your mouth.
What?
on,
Lemon
okay.
your mouth?
Oh my god, are you? Ew, are you like
I'm so sorry.
bro? This like what? Why are you salivating so much? I know
so
I'm
sorry.
cute, but god damn. Okay.
was a
Lemon.
bad one.
See now I'm not gonna. Now I'm gonna remember it because lemon.
Lemon your mouth.
What does that even mean?
It just sounds dirty, but it's not.
Does it?
Anyways. Moving to Serie A, I have something to say about this game. There's
Did you watch all these games?
There's a.
Okay. Cool.
I actually watched some of these.
I can tell. I can tell.
I have something to say in this barnstormer of a game. Juventus 0, Napoli 0. First of all, another 0-0 from Juve. We kind of touched on it earlier. I have a bone to pick. Scott McTominay, when did you turn into Prime Zidane? Did you see his highlights against Juventus?
He's a good player. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know what the fuck he was doing in the Premier League because I didn't see any of that I saw in
It's
his
almost
highlight
like he like
package.
saved your ass a million times and he scored loads
No,
of
he
goals.
scored nice goals, but the way he avoided pressure, his first touch,
Because you
the way
played
he turns, the way he actually showed for the ball,
It's-
his awareness on the field, his eye for a pass, unfucking believable against Juventus this weekend.
almost like-
I never saw that for United.
Yeah, it's 'cause he's in
never.
a better situation.
He was a goal getter at times, absolutely. But his position for 90% of his time at United was a
CDM.
central midfielder, not a goal getter, right?
Yeah, and they're playing him more attacking. That's why it's working.
No, but not even. But he was playing like even.
Yeah, he's playing as a 10 pretty much.
And brother, like just the way he was operating, he was moving. He was not moving like Scott McTominay. That's what I'm saying.
He's in the he's in the
I'm
right
just
system.
saying,
A free roam 10.
It's not even about it.
It is though.
They get fucking super.
Why can you
pounced.
not? It's like,
It is it is a better system for Scott McTominay, 100%, 100%.
Okay.
I think it also. It's also like it shows the level of Serie A, how Scott McTominay can walk in there and fucking waltz it against arguably the best defense in the entire league.
I mean, he was 0-0. He didn't do that good, clearly.
Did you see the highlights I sent?
No.
Go look at I'm telling you, if
Yeah,
you
I will.
if that was just like a
Where'd you
blacked
send
out
them?
player, did I send it?
No, just keep talking.
Oh
Go,
my
go,
god, I'll show you after the pod. But anyone listening, please go look at it because Scott McTominay. Oh my goodness, like every single highlight I saw was an action on the field that I've never seen him do at United, and I was flabbergasted. Moving on. Inter 1, Milan 2. Christian Pulisic with another goal. Miles was very happy about this result. You're wearing this kit. That's why I say it.
Fair.
There you go.
Yeah, I saw the goal. I was like, cool, dude.
Yeah.
And then after that, I went about my day and didn't think
Yeah.
anything of it until I put this kit on.
Yeah, I mean, you
So
always
there you
love
go.
to see a Milan derby. Gabby a winner of a header. Just, in other news, heading over to the Bundesliga, just to end things off, Bayern Munich won 5-0 against Werder Bremen. I have not watched any of that game. Don't think you boys have either. I miss Antoine here because he's on my vibe with this. No offense to you two, but he has a pride in watching other leagues too. More than me.
I don't. I do on the odd occasion. I
Bayern,
watch most of the Prem games. That's a lot of games.
Oh, I know. Bro, my entire fucking Saturday.
Yeah.
I was watching Saturday 10 a.m. Fucking 5 games on
multiple
at a time.
screens. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Unless it's an Arsenal. I don't really multiple screen like an Arsenal game.
Yeah. No, I agree. Leverkusen with another late
I did see
winner
that.
against Wolfsburg. These guys are just ridiculous.
Big up Wolfsburg, man.
Sure. I, again, have not watched any of these highlights. But in other words, Stuttgart, you're talking about Stuttgart earlier? 5-1 against Dortmund at the weekend.
No way.
Yeah.
Dortmund are so fraudulent, bro.
Yeah. I was going to say they're missing Sancho, but why am I trying to prop up Sancho like that? What the fuck is wrong with me?
Because Glazer.
And we're going to end the episode right there.
Okay.
No, first we're going to do FPL Roundup,
Okay.
which
I think I usually
actually you two should lead because you're
that
up
one.
this week.
Can I? Do you mind, or do you want to go?
I have nothing to say. I
Go
mean,
on, Blake.
sorry.
Go
Go
on,
go
Blake.
go
Go
on,
on, Blake.
Glaze the
Go on, Blake.
frick out because Miles is having a great time in FPL right now, and I want to give him his flowers. I don't know how
Thank
long
you.
it's gonna last.
Thank
I
you.
hope
Those
it
flowers,
doesn't
bro.
last long.
Give those fucking flowers.
But we'll start at the bottom. Obviously I'm last because I've been playing absolutely terrible this year.
Start like the lowest points this week and then up.
Okay, so lowest points was Gio, obviously, because he sucks.
Be fucking for real.
I got a 30.
I did my wild card. I would have got more points if I just left it. Those always hurt. You know?
My grandmother.
But I still
had
think it was a good-
bike.
You're starting to lose the meaning of that saying, Blake.
No, because if you did, then you would have, but you didn't. You know what I'm trying to say? Now I'm mixing two. Okay, so back at RIP year 3. Oh,
Oh, we gotta change
we have to
that.
change. I don't know if we can.
I don't know if we can, boys.
Oh well. So the lowest point getter was Julian with a 60. He's still 71 points ahead of me in the total. So a lot of work to do there, Blake.
Diabolical.
Blake with a 62. Top performer Luis Diaz. Top performer for Julian was probably Holland. No,
He doesn't have Holland. It was Trent.
it was Trent. No, it was Mo Salah. Captain.
Well, he was captain.
Yeah,
but
well, we count it.
Sure.
Then we have Alberg came in first, so we have Antoine at
Wow.
the Antoine in the 2, who had Morgan Rogers as his top performer. No, it was Trent as well. Besides the captain, and then Miles Alberg, who has a very similar team to Blake Talabis, but a little
Oh,
different.
that's a little fishy.
I can tell you for the record that there was no collaborating or what's the word that they use in like when there's like working whatever.
Plagiarism.
no,
No.
canoodling.
Yeah,
I know.
It doesn't matter.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but there was
It's like
it's like when two people are like working
collusion,
together.
colluding.
Bang! I was thinking, you know, the word is on the tip of your tongue and it is just biting away. Yeah, there was no collusion.
for 3.
So,
Yeah, there was no collusion on that.
yeah, no collusion. So 76 points for Mr. Miles Alberga, and me and Jew wildcarded. I'm okay with my wildcard.
Did you wildcard? You wildcard too.
Oh,
Yeah,
wildcard too.
Everybody
you
but
did.
Antoine wildcarded.
Hey, it was my first. It's my first week above average. Everyone, round of applause. Thank you. You know I try.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Yep.
Proud of
Listen,
you.
it's a marathon, not a race. That's why
Yeah.
I'm not worried about fucking
And
miles.
Monday night,
right now.
Monday Night Raw's on, so let's get out of here. Fuck.
Okay.
I got Monday Night Raw, and I got.
Is it on
a story
Netflix?
to
Is it
write.
on Netflix today, or is that like?
No, it's
down the
next
line?
year.
Okay. Oh. Wow.
You have a what do you
I'm gonna send you as the promo. It's good.
What story do you have to write?
Not for any class that you guys are in.
It's the journalism one. Okay, so everybody, that has been episode 63 of the 6ixYardBox podcast. It's been an enjoyable one. We had some arguments, we made up, and then we had some very formal debates and discussions and made up again. We're going to head off now, go our separate ways, and make up some more. And I love you too.
I love you too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody
love you
listening,
too.
if you're doing FPL, and I hope you're doing better than me. Let's put it that way. But with that being said, everybody, we hope you have a great week of football coming up. And this time next week, we will talk to you all again. Sign us away, Blake.
Fuck Michael Oliver. We out.
See ya.
Big up, Oliver.